Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2.
It's very cool. I like a bit of nature incorporation in things. It's probably full of stealth campers because apparently they love a tree in the middle of a. I don't think there'll be any stealth camping on that one, but apparently they really love a good tree camping on. There we go, and off. Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I took a detour. I'm a bit renowned for my crazy sort of detour things. We've ended up in Poland. We were over here at Karlskrona. Anyway, we were over here, and I kind of ended up taking a detour, and then I've ended up in Poland because. Well, that's the way I kind of work, realistically. I don't know how I ended up in Poland. I've no idea. It just happened. I think it's because there wasn't any places that I could get to the other locations, and this was one I hadn't gone to, so I kind of ended up in another area. Anyway, let's have a look at the old job market and see if we can find a freight job that will take us somewhere we've not been before. So what have we got here? We need a decentish job. Let's find a decentish job. We haven't done a heavy one for ages, though. We've been there, though, already. I'm not going there. We haven't been there. We haven't been at Lithuania. We've got certain places in Lithuania we haven't been to as well. So it's just we've just totally lost focus here. By the way, we're going all kinds of places. There's one in Lithuania. What's that? 486 kilometers. That's quite nice, actually. That's quite a nice run. 8 hours. That's almost perfect, that one, actually. That one's Rice, going up this way into Lithuania. What's this? Is that Russian state in between there? I think it is, isn't it? Kaliningrad. Yeah, it is. That's the Russian state there. I didn't realise you went that way. So anyway, we got that one. That goes a lot further. That goes a lot further. I've been there before. There's a long one going that way. I think we'll go with the Rice, actually. Look at the time. Expires in 7 hours. It's a urgent delivery. That looks good, because that takes us up here to Uten in Lithuania. So well, you know how I work with these things. I never really. I'm meant to be over here doing this, but we're now over here doing this. So I don't know what to say. Yeah, just don't trust me. I'm not trustworthy. I just do what I like. That's what I do. I do what I like, go what I like. Anyway, hope you're all well. Hope you've all had a nice weekend or are having a nice weekend. Because if you're in the UK, tomorrow is a bank holiday. Always the first week of May. There's that bank holiday on the Monday. Let's start this thing up. Let's go. So always in the first week of May, we've got that bank holiday that we have. So it's a nice long weekend. I've got a few Evercade games to play. That's what I've got to try out this week. We've got to go this way. I don't know about you, but the graphics look real. The road looks really at this time of the morning. It's 7:16 a.m. It's a bright morning, and it looks really bright. And where did all that traffic come from? There wasn't traffic there a minute ago. Come on, stop! There is traffic lights there. They will have to stop in a second. It's going to go around the corner, aren't they? Right. Anyway, so down the bottom right-hand corner, we have the GPS. The GPS tells us where we're going. It tells us speed first, so 30 kilometers an hour. Then the gear we're in, which is automatic 12. Followed by the damage to the truck, which is a little one that slowly fills up and goes orange and then finally goes red. And I cry a lot because we've exploded something. There's a chimney over there that's kind of on fire. Well, not the chimneys are on fire, but anyway. And then you've got the fuel, and then we've got the bed, which slowly goes blue and then finally goes red, and I actually then do definitely cry because when that goes red, we normally fall asleep at the wheel. We've had some cracking near misses with my fatigue being at the level. I always think it's the tachograph, because I'm sure in real terms you'd probably go and have a cup of coffee and continue on, but you probably shouldn't because of legal reasons. Anyway, got the bed, slowly goes blue, finally goes red, which we've just done. Then the envelope, which is really underused. Basically, at the beginning of the game, you kind of use it quite a lot to tell you about what to do, what missions we're on, and all this kind of stuff. And then we've got the time, which is 7:20 a.m. Also, a very good old-fashioned skateboarding game called 720. Do you remember that, 720 degrees? It's where you span around 3 times or twice? It's twice, isn't it? 7:20. And then we've got the little red flag, which basically tells us where we're going to, and it says we're going to get it at 7:24. We're 0 kilometers away. 3 minutes of game time to sort of get there. So we are very close to our destination, and we've got our little skull floating there from our T800, the Terminator. T100s, weren't they? Well, the ones that were rubber skinned and very easy to spot. I've just run a red light. I am a bad boy. I am a very bad boy. Don't hit me. That was close from that car. I just ran a red light. I don't know how I didn't get that earlier. Right, come on, let me get across. Cool truck. Very cool truck. And through we go. And we're stopped. Right, okay, let's get our little mission here. So let's go find ourselves our freight cargo that we're going to do. We're going to do this one here. This is going to take us all the way to Lithuania. Quite looking forward to this. I don't know much about Lithuania. So Latvia. I've been into Latvia before, but I don't remember much about it. I just remember the big cow. It's one of the poorest states in the European Union, to be honest with you. It's a very poor state indeed. It's mainly farming and apparently subsidised quite heavily as a state that's amongst it all. But it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning, realistically. Stunning place. Right. Okay. Here's our very brown-looking container. I'm gonna whiz us around till we're sort of looking at it in the right place. Yeah, that'll do. Anyway, so behind the truck we've got the old fifth wheel, which sits there, which is a horseshoe-shaped thing. We've got to knock that into the pin that dangles down from the cargo container there, and we put the two together. And I've got the advanced coupling turned on because it's always more entertaining to have to do it for real, almost for reals. To quote the kids, for reals. There's lots of look at those, all those crates. Pallets, sorry. Just looking at that with fondness in my eye for the fact that I probably could burn that whole little lot. Anyway, let's press T for the trailer. Let's push T for the trailer. It's raising its legs now, and let us pull away. That was not a bad. That was not a bad bit of parking by me. I'm quite pleased with my attempt there. Euro goodies. That's where we've been. That's nice. It's nice. It's nice to see the truck. I feel like I'm a drone pilot flying over the top of it right now. But anyway, come on. So back down in the bottom right hand corner, we've now got our new route. Or if you're not speaking a bit of Americanism, your new route. Because we don't do routes, we do routes. I don't know where to get the route from, really. New route. I suppose it's the out, isn't it? It's the out. Because it's out. We say with the, yeah. But we do still use routed, of course. We still use routed, or route, to when you use a specific tool that cuts a sort of groove into timber. That's called a router, not a router. Not to be confused with a router. That's obviously a router. Oh, the English language, what a joyous thing it is. Apparently one of the things about the English language, of course, was that when it came to sort of the generation of it, some of the names in the British language were the way they were because they were written before the whole thing was written, and they kind of adopted, well, that's how it sounds, even though it doesn't look anything like it, as part of the sort of overall kind of approach to doing it. So that's why things are certain things are so different along the way. This is going to be a beautiful journey, I can tell. This is going to be a really nice one. I've just put the cruise control on at completely the wrong speed there. Let's get a bit more speed and we'll put the cruise control on. And there we go, 71. I'll take 71. Yeah, this is going to be a lovely journey, I can tell. Look at this. It's stunning. Press the 3 key a couple of times and stop swerving around the place. There's water towers in this place over here. I really do need to sort out my cruise control, or what I'm doing with cruise control, because not cruise control, but actually driving in the first place. There, see, lots of farming. I did say this was the case, wasn't I? I did say it was the case. I really must, as I say, I really must check my my actual sort of steering, because it's very, very. I've got it very. I mean, I don't think a truck would actually do that. I don't think a truck would do that at all, to be honest with you. There's a bus beside me. I'm going to drink coffee. You stay there. I have invested, by the way, in a different kind of microphone. Now, the current one is a sort of boom style one, so it's on a boom mic. It kind of sort of hangs over my desk. But I have invested. I don't know how well it's going to work, so we'll see. There's a man just standing on the top of there. That is so cool. Right, okay. I have invested in some the sort of lapel type microphones that you can get, so that you can kind of walk around with it. They're wireless ones, and they connect them back to my computer. I'm wondering whether or not they're going to be any good, but it's got to be worth a try. I'm just going to see what it sounds like. I don't know if it'll sound right, because I mean, obviously this microphone gives you that smooth, silky sound of my silky voice talking to you. I don't have to talk crap, don't I? But yes, my silky voice over this thing. It just depends whether it sounds as silky with these lapel mics. The only reason for the lapel mics is that I often get up and wander around with things, like the other day with the bus simulator. If you've not watched the bus simulator, by the way, skip to about 20 minutes before the end and listen to the shelf or the mantelpiece in my front room above our fireplace come crashing down as my son leans heavily onto the thing and finally breaks it from the wall, literally shearing off the screws that were quite deep into it. I've had to actually order some more sort of brackets and things like that to put the thing back up again. But yeah, shearing it off. That is a cool looking bridge. I like the attention to detail with the mosses that go up there. There's a little house route up there as well. Oh my god, I was so speeding. I didn't even notice that I was speeding. I wonder if we're crossing the border yet. Look at this. I hope you're watching. Oh, I'm not watching at all. I hear a helicopter. Do you hear a helicopter? There it is. Helicopters.
Immer geradeaus.
Right, okay. Where are we going? What's hang on. What'd she just say there? Carry straight on, probably. 70 kilometers an hour. She was just saying, stop being an idiot and crashing into stuff. What was I talking about? I think we've done the silky smooth voice, haven't we? We've definitely done that. There's a train coming. Oh, I love a bit of train. We love a bit of train action. It's great stuff. Yeah, sorry, I can't even remember what I was talking about. So I was talking about something. I don't think it was my silky. Oh, the lapel mics, wasn't I? I'm just hoping that they work quite well, because I do kind of wander around. But then that video the other day with the shelf collapsing, you can hear it in the video. It's near 20 minutes towards the end of it. There was just a massive clatter as the shelf comes, hits the floor. Surprisingly, it had a plant pot on it with a plant on top of it, a spider plant. I don't know if you know what those are, but they're basically a very just succulent kind of plant. So you feed them lots of water and they just grow all over the place. They're quite a simple plant to grow. And on top was few ornaments. And to be honest with you, there were a few ornaments, a weird candle thing for putting out candles. And why is there a house on top of there? That's just weird. Just a house on top of it. For putting out candles, sort of, I don't know what you call them. Extinguish them. They're extinguisher type things. You basically cover the candle with it and it extinguishes it. Something weird that was given to us years ago, and we've kept it. And not that we use a lot of candles, but it's there. And some ornaments, mostly wooden ones. No major injury to any of those wooden ones that were sat on top of it. There was one injury. It was a squirrel ornament. An ornament was a squirrel. and the squirrel was sat on some kind of large nut of some sort, and he got snapped off the top of it. But super glue is a wonderful thing, and I have resolved the issue with super glue. That is such a weird island set there. This doesn't look normal. What the hell are they? Was that kangaroos? No, it's horses. I don't know why I came on kangaroos for a minute there. Anyway, oh, it's a nice parking bit. You could have slept in the woods. It's where the werewolves come and eat you. But anyway, yeah, it was kind of carry straight on. I know. It was kind of lucky that the squirrel just glued together. He's fine. He's just got a few chips on him now, but of course every ornament in my house is that kind of way. So yeah, a very interesting episode, that one. Everything falling off. That's really weird. There's like water pools. We're like driving through like swamp or something. Swamp with roads on it. This must flood all the time. The things that go through my head when I look at the scenery. It must flood all the time. Can't imagine it not flooding. Can you? Yeah, also definitely gonna have to change just my my steering. I'm terrible. This steering's awful, in the sense of it should be smoother. I was talking to a colleague of mine who's also a bit of a fan of Euro Truck Simulator, and he's changed his brakes so that they're less responsive. There's a police car thing passing me here, high speed. Look down that side. Yeah, and meant to be more realistic. So when you apply the brakes, it takes longer for the things to apply, which is kind of right. Realistically, that's an attention to detail I've not even thought of. I don't know if anybody else has, but yeah, you know, the brakes are less sort of stand on them and respond. So I haven't adjusted it to that kind of level. I remember I used to have some friends that I used to know when we used to play. What was it called? I think it was Microprose, like Formula 1 or Grand Prix. That was it, Microprose Grand Prix. You've got to be old enough to remember this DOS game, but it was a DOS game. It was also sort of on the Amiga and the Atari ST. And that particular game allowed you to adjust the suspension and the fuel and the aerodynamics of the car. And I had a friend who was utterly obsessed, not with the process of driving the whole thing. Sorry for the slow down there. I didn't realise I was coming so far ahead. Not from a slight oh, what's going on here? Uh-oh. We have... Why couldn't I go... Oh, the other way. I don't know why I couldn't go the other way. Not sure why I couldn't go the other way. He was utterly obsessed by changing the settings and defining how the car worked. It was just a really weird thing. And not you know, he really liked doing that. And then I would drive it. So I would drive it with his adjustments and see whether or not I improved it. And to be fair, he's pretty good at it. I'll be honest, he was pretty good at adjusting the vehicle to and its specifications. But some people like that kind of stuff. I don't adjust many of the specifications on the game, not unless you recommend it to me, and I do it. But yeah, it's interesting to see that kind of stuff. You remember the early days? There was a game as well called Indy 500. I used to love Indy 500, but we never drove around the track. No. We just used to smash the cars up. That's what we used to do. Indy 500 was just a case of smashing the cars up. I wish I could actually... I wonder if I've still got a copy of that. I bet I still do. I could probably put it on something in DOSBox and show you that. But it was utterly brilliant because there was an action replay functionality. And it was brilliant for smashing things up. Look at that guy. He's just drilling away at the edge there like a crazy person. I'm going a bit fast through here. Slow down. Let's see if we can speed up again when we get around this corner. There we go, back to 50 kilometers now. Look at that, harvester! I've got a brand new combine harvester. I've given you the key. Look at the trains on the top as well. Trains, this is really... Wow. Why haven't I driven through this area before? It's really cool. I really like it. And very close. Need to look that way. Need to look this way. Need to look that way. There's a car coming there. Very close indeed. Need to just... that car's gone. We're going. Swinging my head backwards and forwards. Just have a little look. See what's going on. That is brilliant. Excellent news. Don't know why we went up and down and round here, because that map doesn't make sense down the bottom there, in the bottom right-hand corner. Doesn't make sense. Why would we do all that kind of stuff? Look at that. It's beautiful. Blommin' love beautiful countryside, you know. It's one of those my favourite things in life.
Biege nach links ab.
Oh, yes. Swinging round. And we're going around here. There's a bus behind us. I was quite tempted by that bus simulator. Another one that does that. There's another bus simulator out there. I'm quite tempted by it. I have now beaten that mission, though. If you've not watched Bus Simulator, I've beaten that mission finally. And now on to another mission by the dreadful Max Klein, the psychopath who wanted us to you know, create tours of roundabouts because everybody's into roundabouts. Do you know there's a book of them, isn't there? There's a book of roundabouts in the UK. I'm sure they obviously they created that as a joke, but there is a book of roundabouts. You can do the roundabout things with it. So kind of cool, but strange at the same time. Isn't it Milton Keynes with some really strange roundabouts? You got some like they call them magic roundabouts, which to me sounds like a cop out for they're crappy, but nobody wants to say it. Magic roundabouts. What a great name for something. It's a magic roundabout. It's almost like as good as smart motorways, which seem the most dangerous thing in the world. I get it. They want to open more lanes up so that things can move faster, but the safety of the human race, safety of human beings on it if they break down, and they've got no hard shoulder to work on, that just seems horrible. I'll be honest, that does seem really horrible. I'm going to get rid of that because that is a picture and a half. Look at that. Look at that. Let's swing on over. That is beautiful. That's really stunning. We'll stay over to our side of the road because there's a bit of roadworks there. So this is Poland through into Lithuania. That's where we're going, aren't we? We're in Lithuania. God, this is such a beautiful run. It's, I guess they're very much farming states, aren't they? Poland and Lithuania and of course Latvia. Latvia, obviously, but we would know for fact that is a very much a. This is a beautiful run. Why have I not been here before? I mean, Sweden was beautiful, but this is beautiful. This isn't so cold. Look at that. Just house out in the fields there. Feels like a not too hot summer's day. You know, one of those days, those sort of early May days where there's no rain in the air, and everything's quite dry, but it's also it's also just hot. I'm guessing this is the border, by the way. Gonna go with the border here. But it's just hot, and but it's not too hot. You're not sort of, you know, dripping wet or feeling sort of clammy and sort of that kind of way. You're just feeling nice. It's just a lovely bit of, just a lovely. What the hell was he doing? What's happened? What happened there? Those two went bonkers. But yeah, just really nice, you know, weather, that kind of thing. Beautiful stuff. I've forgotten. I've not got the cruise control. I've turned it off by mistake. Hang on. Accelerate. One of my drivers is taking down in the bottom right-hand corner. It's just taken 20,000 euros. That's excellent. Really good. Get a bit of driving going here. Get some speed up. Put the cruise control on shortly. Was that a crash up ahead? What's going on here?
Immer geradeaus.
Which side of the road are you going to be on? There's the police there. Look, there's been an impact. Always surprises me with the level of detail on this game. Helga telling me where to go. making our life easy. All those bundles of hay. Never see bales anymore. You always see circles of them now. Have you seen that? Have you seen? It's because I guess it's easier to roll up than anything else. What is it? Hogweed. Highly toxic. Look at this. Love it. Love this cat. This countryside is amazing. I've turned the blooming cruise control off again by mistake. Keep turning it off. When I go outside the vehicle, I keep turning it off by mistake. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? It is. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. I can imagine there's a breeze in the air as well. This is the kind of days that you want to open the windows on the old truck. Yeah, like that. Open the window. Get a bit of air in. Enjoy the bit of the sunshine and a bit of the air as you do 80 kilometers an hour. Right, just. Oh, look at there's that hogweed stuff again. Look, there it is. That white flower. That's terrible. That stuff. It gets eradicated in the UK. If you find it, you can report it, and they will. That's because of the buttons changed for doing up your window. Yes, it's the same button as the camera now. So it just does camera and button. Sorry about that. That was a bit jarring, wasn't it? Camera button and close the window. Must change that. That's rubbish. That. Let's try and close off the sound. I'm loving the dashboard on this thing. Oh, nearly off the edge of the road. Behave myself. Oh, it's so nice. What temperature is it outside? 29 degrees C. It's not that cold. It's not that... you know when I talked about being gentle and nice? It's not gentle and nice out there. It's quite warm at 29 degrees C. I flew through that section there, but I didn't need to. A bus stop there. People's houses and gardens. Yeah, lock that in. Back to 80 kilometers an hour. We basically, you know, something I haven't done time check in ages because I'm enjoying the journey. But it's 2 hours and 38 minutes to our destination, 167.66 kilometers to the destination. Not long at all, to be honest with you. We've really flown through. That's been really nice. It's been actually quite a joyous little journey, this one. Just smooth, gentle, all the way through the whole thing. Anyway, I hope everybody's had a lovely, lovely week. I hope you're having a nice long weekend, and it's not too busy for you. There's some lovely places to park over there. Look at that. It's really nice. Nice places to park. I've really enjoyed this one. It's been a good one. I haven't got any really big truck news for you. I haven't seen anything exciting recently. Nothing particularly exciting. Overtook a truck with a huge machine for tarring roads. That was quite interesting. What's this place? This is where we're going to. William, or whatever it is. William. I don't know. I'm going to Unten. N10. That's where we're going to. We're not going to this first place. But yeah, nothing hugely exciting. It must have been a heavy load though. With a sort of tarring machine on it, that'd have been several tons, I suspect. 90 kilometers an hour, awesome. I need to have some more coffee though. I'm dying for some more coffee. But we're coming up to a dodgy part. No, somebody's made 19,000. Jay-Z, that famous rapper that works for my company. I can't think of a single Jay-Z song now, but I'm sure they're very important and good Isn't he like the leading seller of songs in the world now, more than Elvis?
Demnächst rechts
Elvis used to
abbiegen.
be the big seller of songs worldwide. I don't think I've heard an Elvis song in ages, you
Biege
know.
nach rechts ab.
It's a bit like the Beatles, isn't it? You know, they made a massive complaint about, you know, not having, you know, people not playing their music without paying royalties. But you don't hear it now as often as you used to. Or I don't think I've heard it as much as you, so I don't know what's like on the radios, to be honest with you. But there's so many radio stations now with digital radio, you know, DAB radio, digital broadcasting. It just seems weird, doesn't it? There's nothing. There's just a lot of that now that you can listen to. However, it doesn't work everywhere. You go to certain places, it gets blanked out by other sort of sounds of mountains and, well, not the sound of mountains, but you know what I mean, blanked out by where the signal is broken or split. But yeah, there's so many channels now. We're just swamped by choice, which is fine. I don't mind being swamped by choice. It does mean you can get to pick and choose, but it also means that you don't. You know how we all used to get almost like a collective knowledge of TV programs because we all watched the same things because there was only so many channels and whatever else is. Nowadays you can obviously pick and choose, so people don't get that collective knowledge or collective share of things. It's not as much as they used to anyway. I never really watched. You could just stay there. Never really watched. Whoa, you idiot! Slow down. Never really watched things like soaps and things like that. I think the closest to I ever got was my wife. I think used to like Hollyoaks. I think that was one of her favourites. She used to watch, but never really watched soaps. Oh, look at this tower ahead of us. That's kind of cool. Oh shit! Oh, I can get past that. I'm going to go for it anyway. He's like, you can't come through here, mate. Answer that is, yes, I can. Yes, I can. We have a delivery to make, and I have got to make it in a certain length of time, and that's the smashed truck on fire truck. That's a bit like the one I saw the other day that was absolutely... Oh, his tyres burst as well. I was still in the driver's seat as the driver. Poor fella, or madam, or whatever it is. Anyway, so, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, customer delivery soon. Yes, we're going to definitely happen. Was that smoke? Did I see smoke there on the side of the screen? Probably was, actually. It's a photographic opportunity on the GPS. It says there's a photo op. I guess it's of the towery thing. That's really descriptive, wasn't it? I don't even know what that towery thing is. It's just a tower. It's a lovely big tower. That's what it is. A lovely big tower. Oh, God. Watch what you're doing. Watch him just pull right out. There you go. No opportunity to not pull out. Just going to pull straight out. I'm taking your number, pal. Zio732. Yeah, just behave. Where's that? Road. Nice big crate of rice. That's what we're taking. Tons and tons of rice. I wonder what kind of rice we're going to make with it. I always quite like just boiled rice. Sometimes, you know, if you're going to have something with it, a curry or a chili or something like that, because I quite like chili with rice, chili con carne or something like that, just a simple one, or a proper chili itself. But if you've got a chili that's going to go with it, I just do quite like just boiled rice, and I think there's something nice about it. Just very simple, plain. Not the taste comes from the other things that are around it, and that obviously then acts as sort of a way of diluting the flavour slightly. I quite like a bit of boiled rice, but to be fair, I do like a bit of pilau rice as well, a bit of Indian sort of style rice, very nice sort of Indian meal. Yes, I know, I got it. We're going that way. But yeah, quite like that. Quite like a bit of you know, sort of a rice dish. I haven't had rice pudding in years, though, thinking about rice. I like rice pudding. Or I used to like rice pudding. I haven't had it, as I say, I haven't had it in years. Nice sugary rice pudding. Here we are, into the city. Coffee. Oh. Oh, somebody with a baby buggy. I don't think I've ever seen somebody on a baby buggy before. She's kind of... Oh my god, she's throwing it along the road, though. It's like bouncing up and down. What was that about? Look at that. Look at this. This is a cool view. I'm just trundling now for the last hour. I'm going to pull over because I think I need to be in this lane.
Immer geradeaus.
There's somebody called the Eye on the poster above, look. Eye. I don't know what else it says. It's sort of, I think it's something to do with the states watching you or something like that. Flat buildings. Sort of flats. Some kiwi. Bed's getting full, by the way. We're not that tired, but we're getting quite tired. It's probably a longer journey than it probably should have been, but you know, you've got to enjoy the scenery. You've got to enjoy the little things. Enjoy the little winning sort of bits and pieces. Enjoy those. All right. Okay. On we go. Oh, that was nice of you. Didn't expect you just to stop there all of a sudden. It's quite flat, really. It's quite a big little city. That doesn't make any sense, but it feels like quite a big little city. But it feels quite flat at the same time.
Links halten und dann links abbiegen.
I got a weird cramp in my leg. I'm gonna have to adjust myself. Hang on. Oh
Biege
god.
nach links ab.
There we go. Yeah, stretched my leg out. It's got a weird cramp from sort of sitting here. I haven't even been sat here that long. If I'd been sat here for hours, I'd maybe understood the weird cramp, but I've just got weird cramp in my leg. Just needed stretched out, it seems. Well, that truck's properly going across there. I just like the amount of... do you know something? I think if you were going to plan cities, you should have planned them with bigger spaces between. It kind of makes sense, doesn't it, to have huge sort of lovely open areas? Or maybe it's just me. I think that suits realistically. Oh, coffee is good. Coffee is very good. I've just been thinking though. I've been thinking. You know what I missed out on recently? I missed out on I was talking about those Matchbox toys that you can get. You know, the convoy ones with the trucks. I missed out the other day on a I think it was a Scania driving a Wimpy, the fast food place of sort of my youth, on the back of pulling one of those, a Wimpy trailer, and it was a Wimpy truck with the Scania at the front of it. I kind of missed out on one of those. I think I would have quite liked that if I'd actually been able to get it. As well as things on eBay, realistically. I do prefer to get my stuff, find it sort of, if I'm lucky, and dig through bits and pieces and find sort of special odds and sods. But yeah, I do prefer to do that. That does remind me, I must have a little look in Asda as well, because Asda's one of those weird places where you can get model trucks. They're always stashed away. You can kind of pick them up. I do kind of look through all of these things in charity shops nowadays as well. I dig through the sort of the bits and pieces of there, and I kind of look to see whether or not there's any cars worth having and bits and pieces. What's going on there? It's like a solar panel thing on the edge of his vehicle. No, it's not. It's glass, isn't it? Yeah, so I kind of dig through the little cars and things like that, see if there's anything worth having. To be fair, I've picked out a few Hot Wheels recently because they just look really cool. Bright colours and sharp sort of edges and sort of pinstripes down the edge of it. Really quite nice looking vehicles. And if you don't know me already, I'm a little obsessed by orange. There's orange on this truck. A little obsessed by orange. I didn't think of it as being a colour I really like, but I kind of a bit obsessed by it. I like it. I've always wanted an orange car, for instance. I never had an orange car. I've had a lime green one, but never an orange one. Always fancied an orange one, but yeah. So I sometimes pick out orange cars as well. It's kind of it's a weird sort of addiction. Oh look, orange cars, cool. Need a bit more windscreen wiper action going on here. It's properly raining now. It's storming along the road with the tyres splashing as we go. Yeah, lots of water. Right, turning up ahead is where we're going.
Links rechts abbiegen.
There's plenty of places to park, thankfully, as well. I'm quite looking forward to this. Here's our destination.
Biege nach rechts ab.
Oh, slow down. The truck was flying around there. We get some diesel as well from here.
Demnächst
God, that was
rechts
close.
abbiegen.
Could have gone to the roundabout and gone round it, but no, we decided to take the shortcut past the bit there. But at least we got to see the Yum Yum van. Yum Yum. Yum Yum. And there he goes with his burgers on. Yum 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 yum. Nom noms. We nom nommed it through the nom noms. That's cool. Yep. Just making... There we go, that's the tourists and the Baltic tourist. 35, so 12 or 35, so I don't know where I am actually. I was a bit late to the game, so by the time I got it, the DLC was already in. So unlike where I got, Spain was one of the ones that I got, and Portugal, and I kind of did all of that one because I knew what was there. It's a bit weird to think that things like the United Kingdom that aren't included, and I know that I don't think Germany's included in the achievements. I don't think it is. Oh look, flowers! They do have a lot of flowers. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at that.
Nimm diese
That's pretty.
Ausfahrt.
It's pretty flowers. That's some very pretty flowers. I can't see if that car came up underneath me. We're going for it though. We're in this little town here. Oh, speeding a bit. There we go. And there's a railway track under there. That's cool.
Demnächst links abbiegen.
And
Biege nach links ab.
that's a very Eastern European van, that. I'll be honest, that kind of strikes me as being very Eastern European. I'm gonna come out because you've just seemed to stop there, so I'm gonna come out with you and let and go this way without worrying about who's doing what. But that's what I would call very Eastern European looking van. It's like something you'd find in the Long Drive, which is all of Eastern European vehicles, to be honest. I'm kind of looking forward to going back to that, actually, I'll be honest. I've already done you a video on it, would you believe? I'm probably going to release it on the bank holiday, but I'm really kind of looking forward to going back to that one because it's just so silly and strange and playable, extremely playable. Madness that it is. Once you understand the commands and the controls, you can really take control of the whole thing. Right, let's handle the job. I'm going to handle the job. Let's see what we've got to go to. We've got to go over there. Let's go. Let's have a little look there, right in there. Let's see. We should have plenty of space, though. We should have plenty of space. Right, so I always get told to use as much space as possible. Hopefully, there is a spare slot that's not blocked opposite that I can chuck the truck into to straighten this thing up with. I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to try really hard to try and straighten this up in here. That's good. That'll work for me. This might not work as well as I was hoping it would work, but it's worth a try. Rain pouring down on me. Oh, God. And my head's missing. Come on, over that way. I can't even work out where I am from the thing. That's that. And we go, round we go. Turn, 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 turn. Turn, 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 turn. Just crashed into the car, transport beside. Fine. That was, the plan was slightly flawed, but it wasn't awfully flawed. It was an idea that I had there to get us in. It might still work. It might not. I love the sound of the rain in this. It's really good. It's been fun. It's been a fun episode. That's what we like. There we go. That actually works. Funnily enough, I could tell that's going to work because it's sort of, well, it's not brilliant. Just don't tell the foreman or the guy who shunts the trucks around on the whole place. Don't tell him about that. We've got a bit of money. 13,000. We're leveling up. Oh, not quite there yet. I want to get to the next level. Right, okay. So now we need to find somewhere nice to sleep for the night. And I think this looks like there's a few places nearby. There's one there. Look, there's a hotel right there. Can you not get to it that way? Oh, they all go the same way. Right, that's fair enough. We'll go that way. We seem now to be on a mission to explore where we are, which is kind of weird. So let's explore. Let's explore the Lithuania. There's only a few places there, so it's got to be easily to finish. It must be easy to finish. It has to be.
Biege nach links ab.
There we go. I like the rain.
Biege
Rain's
nach
nice.
rechts ab.
Nice sound of the rain as we were going there. Bit of power, out we come. Engage a few of them horses. The old horsepower going. They still didn't stop the car catching up with me really quickly, and somebody complaining. I guess the Latvian flag is yellow, green, and red.
Biege nach links ab.
Okay. Don't turn. I'll take it. I'll take the opportunity to go past.
Demnächst links abbiegen.
And the next one.
Biege nach links ab.
Go, go, go. Where's the hotel? Is it here? It's here somewhere. Where's the hotel? It's somewhere along that left-hand side of the road. I think it's there. It's there. It's that sort of strange, desolate-looking building here. There's that van that I was talking about previously. The one that's properly, look at the truck going around. Properly Eastern European. Come on, gut peoples. Come on, let me Oh, you little lot. I can't believe you're not going to let me get out. Look at this. Oh, what's that? Look at that thing. Can somebody say military vehicle? I can. It's so... Look at that thing. I want to drive one of them. That's so cool. That's brilliant. Come on, people. Right. Behave. Sometimes you've got to make your own space. And because I did it slowly, I didn't get into trouble. I'm going to park my car, my truck in here, by the most dangerous hotel in the world. It's 3 stars. There are definitely somebody been murdered here. There's going to be a few people who have been murdered here in the past. I'm going to park at the far end of in the middle of the car park here. There's that car over there, look. Still trying to work out what to do after I pushed him out the way. Oh, get off the curb, get off the curb, get off the curb. Can I stop now? Can I park? Oh. Why can't I sleep for the night? Oh, I can sleep there. That's brilliant. So I can sleep there. But I couldn't sleep where I was. I'll sleep here. Right, I'll just try and do something square with it. Oh, found the horn. Let's change the engine off. Turn the engine off. Look at that hotel. Do you not think of anything more creepy than that? And also, where's all the guests' cars? I know it's 4 o'clock, but there are 2 cars in the whole place. One of those is the night manager, Shirley, and the other one, the night manager, Shirley himself. He's in there, and I don't know, an axe murderer. That car is still not moved, by the way. It completely cannot work out how to get out of there. Pushed it out the way, and it cannot work out to get out there. Yeah, if I don't make it back for the next episode, I've been murdered. You know where I am. I'm in an well, because I can't pronounce it, you probably don't know where I am. Anyway, let's press the enter key and go for this rest. Might do a second rest in a minute. Oh, look at that. All the lights flashed on and off. 1 o'clock in the morning and there's still funny lights on in there. Let's do a second rest. Till the morning. Boom. That's perfect. All the lights have gone back on again. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Generic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye now.